Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Shining Force. I'm your Master 500 Silent. The last episode we dealt with the epilogue of Chapter 2. And it went swimmingly. I never had it go that well. I don't think I've ever actually beaten the epilogue correctly. If Narsha happens to die in the epilogue, by the way, Zuko will have saved the day again off screen and everything will be alright. But, of course, obviously you don't get any of the perks of that happening. I do wish I had killed that one outlaw. But anyway, this episode, we'll not focus on that. We'll focus on that, in fact, we're here in Bustoke. No male inhabitants, apparently. Daddy, where are you? There's lots to explore here, actually. My father was one of the men taking it to the quarry. Please help him with the quarry. What? If you have hunting, they share you the forest. Zylo, king of the forest. New architecture demands of reclamation. What the heck is going on here? What's going on? That's Runefaust took away every man that could walk. Do. The heck is this place? We're actually going to want to come back here later. I thought something we could do here now, but apparently we can't do this now. But remember this house here. It will be important for you. Dude, is that a house down there? It is. Oh wait, that was where I came out from. Yeah, duh. So here's our weapon and item shop. This is the only shop with Bustoke selling weapons. You would buy something. So we have, whoa, the power spear. So there we go. We're gonna want to get one of those. Was that a kid? Just good to him? Actually, no. Let's see. We'll give this to Arthur, actually. Let's see. I think I might actually give it to May as well, I think. To be honest. Let's make her a ranged fighter. We need some ranged fighters here. So let's sell what we have here that we don't want anymore. Like, for example, the wooden arrow that Hans has. We're gonna take care of all our pre-battle, beginning of the chapter stuff here, so... I probably should do this as something off screen. You know what, actually, I'll do anything else I need to do off screen. I'll spare you guys the trouble. But I will do buying and stuff on screen. So let's see. What is this item here? Silver ring increases defense by 2, but that is so expensive. I don't know if it's actually worth it, really. I mean, it's good, but is it worth it, I wonder? Ugh. I'll consider it. Anyway, what's in the deals, maybe? We have to do this stuff, so what do we? So basic, 2 doll haters? So basically we have all of the zombie charms, special staff, weapon used for fighting undead enemies, which we don't actually have to deal with anymore. No. We people of Linda, we opened up a shop in this land for you, Max. Ah, I see. Wait, what is this? Zombie charm. That would have been nice to have for the last episode. So let me give this to somebody who needs it more, real quick. I'm gonna just give it to Chris. Actually, we'll give it to Arnry. Anry, not Arnry. Okay, we're gonna give the steel ring to Arthur, actually, as well. Because he needs some defense. I'm gonna give the speed ring to a healer. I'm gonna give it to Chris. So that way she can actually get some healing done quickly. What's this? Zombie charm? Oh, I didn't actually equip it for her. Alright, so there we go. We got all that taken care of. To any other item selling and organizing later. So that's this. Here's this one. Yeah, don't go that way. We're going to the quarry. You'll be forced to work there by Runefaust like everyone else. I'm the famous Stelton medicine maker for 4 years. Do you want something? No, you first must do something for me. To tame the wild heart of Zylo, you need Lunar Dew. Only one ingredient is needed to make it. A stone. Brilliant moonstone is all that is needed. But those can only be found in the Bustoke quarry. Could you get one for me? I feel like I don't understand what's going on here. How to cook vegetables. Uses a moonstone. Alright, here I guess. All of the men were taken off to Bustoke quarry. But Zylo's who's crazy. But all but Zylo who's crazy. Bustoke's in the mess. Bustoke Church, love for all life. There's a card lying under the sign. Zylo's card. We should be meeting Zylo soon, hopefully. I'll record. Like, why not? And actually, I'm gonna. Oh crap! Be right back. That's what I get for B-button skipping. Anyway, we'll meet Zylo soon, and I was also going to show off something here that we can do now, technically, because one of our characters is level 10. We can promote them. We can promote, any character that's level 10 or higher to a new class. Much like, of what I understand of, Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem works a lot like this game, actually. But, there's a catch though. You'll start back at level 1 if you promote yourself. You won't lose all your stats, but you will go back to a certain base stat or whatever. So it can be problematic if you promote too soon. I've been able to do it actually as quick as somewhere in the middle of the Rendo chapter 2, for some of my characters. But the recommended level, in my opinion, is for anyone that's not a mage or healer, in the areas of level somewhere from 10 to 15, and if you're a mage and maybe a healer, try getting up to level 20. Level 20 is the cap level for all characters, actually, or well, for any character that can class change has a level cap of 20. Once they get to that level, they can no longer level up anymore, so you have to class change them if you want to continue to level them up. But mages, you'll want to wait as long as possible, because if they class change too soon, they may lose access to any kind of spells they would get if they stayed that level. So, for mages, max out their normal level. For normal characters, somewhere between 10 and 15. So, that's my advice there for you guys. But for right now, we're going to stay the way we are. What did you guys say? So sorry, no one is allowed to pass this way. Runefaust orders. You'll punish me if I let you through. Stupid. Here's our base. I'll come back here and make it the last thing I do before we leave for the battle area. Ant. Poor Zylo. Do you want to hear a story? Sure. A while ago, General Balzalak of Runefaust came here to Bustoke. He put his drugs in the drinking water. Didn't affect me, but it affected Zylo. We went crazy and we had to lock him away to protect ourselves. Ah, poor Zylo. What's this? It's back here. Where's this go to? Zylo isn't here, but it's impossible to talk to him. We had some looters. I'd like to be saved. Who is Zylo, and why is he so crazy? If you're playing along, you could look at the card you got of him to see what he looks like, but that's kind of just spoiling. What the heck? The Power Bridge spans the valley between Bustoke and Powell. Runefaust armies gathering there. Be very cautious. I'm guessing we can't talk to you right now. I think later, if you come back later after the next battle, I think he'll have climbed up or fallen down, whichever it is, and then you can talk to him. Anyway, let's go here. This is the last place we can go. I've been waiting for the warriors of the Shining Force. Is that you? Indeed. I knew it, so there's hope for us yet. All the men in our country were taking way to the quarry to work for Runefaust. They're trying to dig up the ancient weapon known as the Laser Eye. What? Please do something. Diane can lead you to the quarry. If Zylo were sane, he could surely help you. Are you going to rescue the men? Then I'm going with you. I'll show them I can fight as well as Lord Zylo. Diane joins the Schadenforce. Diane is actually technically the only other archer in the game you get. If you're going to quarry to rescue the men, then put me in the battle. I promise. Once you put me in, till then I'll be waiting at headquarters. We have a problem here, though. It's the addition of Balleroy, Eamon, and Diane. We now have way over our party limit, so we're gonna have to swap up the team some for the next battle. What you can either do, you can set a team and stick with it the whole game, or you can alternate through warriors depending on the situation. I'm not really sure what the best option is here. We have our headquarters here, so we'll get our advice from Nova. Max, are you ready to spot? In battle, you know your terrain and put your allies in the right places. Flying allies are very useful, but let them become isolated and they're easy targets. Remember to keep everyone protected. The next battle has Dark Elves, so watch out. They have high attack power and are difficult to hit. Fighting Dark Elves with high hit ratios are good. Spears work well. Alright, so yeah, it's a good thing we got some of this. We can pause it? No. We can draw? No. Use your mind. From the boat. So I think for now we'll remove Ken. Who will make best for this battle? I think we don't really need Louis right now. I think we'll only need just one healer, I think we'll be okay. So we got Gong too. Anyone else we want to leave out? We'll put in Balleroy. Diane will put it in, I think, as well. We'll have to make room for one more, I think. Let's see, who can we get rid of? Do we want to get rid of Teo? I don't know. Teo's pretty helpful. Okay, this is a complicated conundrum here. I think for this battle, I may have Teo sit this out. Perhaps I may make this change later as needed. And we can get some of the lower character level. You sure? You needn't fear flying enemies as long as I'm around. I'll strike them all down. In Bustoke, where I was born, there are many families of beastmen like Zylo. So Zylo's a beastman. Okay. Well, here, I might as well tell you about what I know about them. There are a few beastmen remaining. Basically, they are a part of human, part beast. They are sort of a go-betweens for people and nature. A bit like spirits, really. That's probably all I need to say. They've been something like people. I've seen. The dwarves were at a disadvantage, but they fought bravely. One second. Yes? Depends. If we stop at the Circle K.
What do you think? Yeah, I can stop and get something.
I probably shouldn't, though.
Yeah, that's definitely probably not gonna.
Well, it depends on what I got. I wouldn't necessarily have to have buns. But still, I mean, well, I mean, it shouldn't as in money-wise, but nah, it's okay. I don't need to go. You can go ahead and get yourself. I don't need to go out there. We have food here. I don't need to buy more food. If we were out for something else, that's fine. But
Yeah.
Exactly. We don't need to spend as much as what we do. Oh shoot! Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. Anyway, the warriors drove their ship into the pirates and boarded. The pirates were tough. But Gordon and his men were tougher, making short work of the enemy, nevertheless. Oh no, I was getting interested. Anything for you, Ken? Ah, crap. I'm hungry! I'm H-U-N-G-R-Y! I could polish off a Bustoke beef bowl right now. Oh my gosh, that sounds delicious. Not that, then I'll settle for Bustoke pork chop. Wow, I'm starving. Wow, this guy is just, I love his sense of taste. Make no mistake, your terror was enormous. It gobbled up half of the plants on the Pale Plains, and it managed to cross that enormous distance in just 5 days. It was then that we began to hear about the beast in Gardenia. Sorry, Max, just you looking up. Their stories get so interesting as they go on. Hello, Arthur. Here it is, Arthur's Trivia Corner. The man of the filthy rich king of Alterum. It's not very useful, but it's Charles Gennard Colprane, Don the Fourth. Isn't that a great name? Great name doesn't guarantee a great personality. Just one more bit of trivia. Actually, also, I'm going to mention one thing, and I'll probably mention it at the beginning of the next episode too. Sometimes, depending on who you have on your party, they will have certain conversations among each other before the battle begins. Like, for the next one, I know for sure, if you keep Arthur and Chris in the party, they will have a short conversation between themselves, which is actually kind of funny. It gives me a little character development for Arthur, and makes me like him compared to some of the other knights, even if he's not as strong. Traveling all the time. It's tough, but maybe not so bad. It's a pity that we're doing this because of war, not just for fun. Ah, I forgot I said that. It's a knight. I'm a knight. I should be saying things like that. That's fine. There are bird people over here. I'll keep fighting until these wings break. On the King of the Sky's honor. There's a story passed out among the birdmen about a hero. The hero's name is Vern. He's also known as the Soaring One. It is now good time to tell you about him. We are birdmen, of course, but we live on the ground. We only fly when we are hunting or traveling. In other words, flying is nothing more than a skill we use. But Vern was different. Sorry, if you hear more of the story, you have to begin later. These stories are interesting, there's just so many of them. Give airborne battles to me. With these wings, the enemy will defeat us. I'm sure my husband has told you about Vern and this Birdman legend, right? In that case, I could... Of course! Just old Birdman spells, they work really well. First of all, the Battery Victory spell. Quite simple. Just make sure you're wearing pink clothes. Those clothes you're wearing there... all you've got, right? Oh. Yeah, I haven't got any pink on me at all. Anything from Gong? Got all kinds of things in my backpack. Here, let's see. This little tin cup. Of course I use it to drink water, but I also use it when I make soup or boil up metal herbs. When you're traveling, it's best to have things you can use for many purposes. Multi-purpose items. Unitaskers aren't in Gong's repertoire. When you travel like Gong, you can't have unitaskers. So generally, we had time to do whatever we wanted. I used to read books to the younger children. We didn't have many books, so I'd make my own. They weren't very good, but still. Tales of kind witches, or the adventures of baby dragons. And the tale of a town under the sea. Made up all sorts. That's like something my little sister Hannah would do. I already told you about how I like to draw pictures, didn't I? Now I want to tell you about what kind of pictures they were. At first, I only could draw scenery. Mountains, rivers, the sea, any kind of landscape, but I got into a lot of trouble when they found out I was sneaking out of the castle. I was forbidden from leaving the castle, so I had to draw people instead. My father, the king, ministers, maids, knights, I drew them all. First people were glad to be drawn by me, but I pestered them too much. After a while, they would all run away when they saw me coming. After that, I just drew cats. Sorry, I cut that off a little bit too quickly. So yeah, let's talk more later. I was still young when I lost my parents, and I was taken by my uncle and aunt, the child of the heroes who had saved the village. At first, I was treated well, but after some years, horrible rumors were started. It was my parents who slayed the Sybaris. It was a really awful rumor. Excuse me, I was thinking that. Well, that's all for all of our party members. As you can see, this will get longer as we get more and more. We are getting more and more. But it's kind of lively here. I kind of like it. It's like you chillax with your party members here. It's just nice. But regardless, we can't go up there. And this next battle will probably take quite a while. Thanks, you're gonna get this for everybody, right? So we're gonna go into the next battle next episode. I know I've done too much right now for this next battle right now, but we will do it next time. We have no choice. So anyway, that will do it. I thank you all for watching, and I hope you all will join me next time.